Meiosis Animation by Kylie Chung, Timothy Lee, and Jennifer Avila. Meiosis is a process where a single cell divides itself twice and then will produce quadruple cells that will contain half the original amount of genetic information. These cells are known as sex cells. Male cells are known as sperm, and female cells are known as eggs. The 4 daughter cells have only half the number of chromosomes of the parent cell, meaning they are haploids. Meiosis will produce sex cells or gametes. The process of meiosis is in 9 stages, split into 2 parts, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. The first stage is interphase. This is the stage before meiosis or mitosis. It's known as the resting stage. The next part I'm going to be talking about is the first prophase. This is a spermatocyte, which is a male meiosis cell. Prophase 1 is when the cell's copied chromosomes will condense into structures that are X-shaped and may be easily seen under a microscope. Each of the chromosomes are composed of 2 sister chromatids, which both contain genetic information. The paired up chromosomes are both copies of the first chromosomes and are together. The pair of chromosomes may exchange DNA in the first recombination process. At the end of the first prophase, the cell's membrane around the nucleus dissolves away, releasing its chromosomes. The meiotic spindle consists of microtubes, which extends other proteins across the cell between the centriole. The next stage is the first metaphase, which is when the chromosomes pairs line up next to each other along the equator, which is called the center. The centrioles are then moved to opposite poles of the cell, and with help of the meiotic spindles, it will extend from them. After that, the meiotic spindle fibers attach to one chromosome of each pair. After the first metaphase is the first anaphase, and its pair of chromosomes are then pulled apart by its meiotic spindle, which pulls one chromosome to one pole of the cell, and other chromosomes to the opposite pole. In this, the sister chromatids stay together, which is different to what happens in meiosis 2. Meiosis 2 is similar to mitosis, except there's no S phase. The chromatids of each chromosome are not identical anymore because of the recombination. The point of meiosis 2 is to separate the chromatids, producing 2 daughter cells with 23 chromosomes each, called haploids, and each chromosome has only 1 chromatid. Prophase 2 is the first step of meiosis 2. It begins with the 2 daughter cells produced by the first meiotic division. Similarly to prophase 1, the chromosomes are condensed. During this stage of spermatogenesis, because I cannot pronounce that, the cells are called secondary spermatocytes, or during oogenesis, secondary oocytes. In metaphase 2, chromosomes align within the equator of the cell to prepare for the division of a cell's nucleus. In humans, 23 of the cell's 46 chromosomes move to one end of the nucleus, while the other 23 chromosomes move to the opposite end. Metaphase 2 aligns the chromosomes so they can move properly towards the opposite ends. Spindles then form within a cell's nucleus, and a single chromosome align perpendicular to the spindles. This is unlike metaphase 1, a process that involves the alignment of chromosome pairs rather than single chromosomes. At the end of metaphase 2, chromosomes attach to small tubules at the poles of each nucleus to prepare for the next phase. In anaphase 2, the chromosomes align on the metaphase plate and must complete a checkpoint to proceed to anaphase 2. On the onset of anaphase 2, the sister chromatids are separated when the cosin binding between them is released. The copies of the chromosomes are then separated to their final destination. These new cells will give rise to gametes, which can fertilize a gamete of the opposite sex to produce a new offspring. The chromosomes have then completed their move to the opposite poles of the cell. At each of the poles of the cell, a full set of chromosomes are gathering together. A membrane forms around every set of chromosomes, so you can create 2 new cell nuclei. This is the last phase of meiosis, but cell division won't be completed without a round of cytokinesis. The end result of meiosis are sperms for males, but for females, they end in eggs. The meiosis process for male and females are a bit different. The end result for female meiosis are egg cells, while as you saw before, the ending result for male meiosis ends up with sperm cells, which are both known as sex cells. These are egg cells. Yay. Thanks for watching.